Hello and welcome to Gaggia UK. I'm Mike, this is Nick, and we've brought the Anima range along today. Well, more precisely, Nick has. And he's going to talk us through the Anima Black, the Anima Deluxe, and the Anima Prestige. What have we got?
Essentially the same machine. They are internally very, very similar machines. And in terms of the espresso coffee, the black coffee, which is the key to all good coffee drinks, as we know, it's the same product. You're going to get the same product out of them. On all the machines, we have an espresso and espresso lungo. Traditionally, set at 1 ounce and 2 ounce, or 25 mil, 50 mil.
All right,
something
like a
whiskey
whiskey shot and 2 whiskey shots.
Basically, basically that. So we've got. I'm just going to push the espresso button and we'll see how we go. It should go to the line. Okay. If I programmed it correctly.
Okay, because you did program these this morning.
I did indeed. I did, yeah. So we've got also on the, as well as the length of coffee, which is the amount of water it goes through. Yeah. We've also got a strength control. If you see the little bean slits at the front.
5 beans.
Indeed. I've put it on 1 bean.
Okay.
1 bean is 7 grams of coffee.
Right then.
Now, if you go into your favourite coffee shop, a shot of coffee is 7 grams.
Right.
With 1 ounce of water through it.
Okay. So this machine is a bean to cup machine. It's grinding the beans that we've got in here.
Yep.
Then water, and it's doing the whole shebang.
250 gram bean hopper.
Okay.
And a 1.5 litre water tank in there. Okay.
Right.
Also let's say identical all across the range really. In the bean hopper you've also got a grind control. So you can set that to fine or coarse. Obviously finer would be a slightly stronger coffee. Set it to coarser, flows through a little bit quicker, gives you a slightly milder coffee.
All right.
So there we see a perfect shot of espresso
hey, you
there.
dialed that in properly.
7 grams, 1 ounce of water. On this one here, let's do a lungo and see what happens. I know what's going to happen because I've set this one as well. But this is going to come through to the brim of this shot glass, which is surprisingly 2 ounces or 50 mil. That's right, yeah.
But you've used the same amount of coffee beans. This is a more dilute espresso. It's not a double espresso. It's an espresso lungo. It's a lungo or long espresso, yeah. Fine.
Double, surprisingly, it's 2 shots of coffee, 2 shots of water,
that's
effectively.
what I need in the morning.
Yeah. And it's very easy to do a double on this as well. You just press it again.
All right.
I've done that already.
The interest of sound balance. I don't mind.
Well, it's always a good challenge. So and you can do this simultaneously. So you can press it, and it will do the procedure twice.
The little ×2 comes up.
It does. Yeah. We'll get it in there. So this is they're going to look the same, but this is going to be double. This is a lungo.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a difference between the two there.
Now it has come up slightly short, but we did miss for the first 2 seconds of that shot pull.
Did we? Did it? Ah, right.
We properly missed.
Oh, right. Okay. Cut. No, we won't cut. We'll leave it at that. No, that's fine. So here's a lungo.
Okay.
7 grams.
It's looking nice.
And this is, you can see actually quite a difference in colour.
We are still mystified at Gaggia UK by why the bubbles go down.
Look at this colour of the crema on that. So this is 14 grams of coffee through 2 ounces, nearly. This is 7 grams of coffee through nearly 2 ounces of water. So here it's a little bit lighter. So this is your double strength espresso. So say, recap on that, just press the button twice. And you can do that on the lungo as well. So if you want a long...
So if I want 4 fluid ounces of espresso...
Basically, you can do that.
Okay.
Remember the beans that we talked about here, 7 grams, you've got 5 options on this. And the 5 options, add 1, basically. So 7, 8, 9,
10, 11.
11
I've done my Sesame Street education, I'm good.
And you just have this is on here, Aroma Strength. So we just push this and you can see the buttons illuminated. So this is 9 grams of coffee.
Right.
So for a slightly stronger coffee, easy to adjust. And I say the black coffee, espresso, is exactly the same for these machines.
It's exactly the same because the brew group and the internals are pretty much the same across the whole range.
Yeah, so these 3 buttons all do exactly the same thing.
There's a sort of escape hatch from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
There is. This is if you want to use ground coffee. So if you've got your main beans, let's say a strong espresso grind or a bean of coffee there, and you want to use a decaf or just a different flavour, you can put 1 shot of coffee. And on there, pre-ground, very important pre-ground.
Don't stick beans down this thing.
Never beans.
No.
Aroma Strength, you push this button until the little spoon is lit.
Oh, okay, spoon of ground coffee.
Yeah, and what that basically does is turn the grinder off.
Okay.
So the grinder will now not function at all. Shoot some ground coffee in there. Now select your espresso or your lungo as you wish, and it makes the coffee for you. So that's your espresso. Easy as that.
But it's milk where the difference comes, right?
It's a big difference, yeah.
The big difference is in the milk.
This has also got a black facing. These are stainless steel facing, so there's an aesthetic difference as well.
If your kitchen needs metal, you'll want one of these 2.
You will. But the big difference now is the milk and how we froth the milk, how we get to that milk. The espresso is exactly the same. So on this one, we've got the traditional Panarella. This would need a jug.
Okay.
I've just filled the jug halfway.
It's got your favourite thing in it.
My thermometer. I love thermometers. You don't need, as I said before, you don't need the thermometer, but the thermometer guarantees a consistency and also makes sure that you don't burn the milk. Can you remember the temperature?
65.
65 to 70.
65 to 70.
70 starts to burn the lactose in the milk,
Okay.
and you can taste it.
Yeah,
it's not very nice. So on this one, we just submerge the panarella into the milk, press the steam button.
Okay.
Hard, and then we you see the little temperature gauge there, just saying that the boiler's heating up a little bit.
Yeah.
And we literally just hold it here. The panarella has got a small hole in the top of it. This introduces air and stretches the milk, so it will increase the volume while heating it to that perfect temperature of 65, 70. Now with the panarella,
increased protein matrix. That's what's happening in milk frothing.
Is that what it is?
It is.
You see? There we go. Bow down to you on that one. Now.
I don't know what those words mean. I just know that's what's happening.
I'm not sure I had used a proper word either. We on here you are in complete control of the temperature here. So this is why I like the thermometer, because you can overheat, you can underheat, you can do it to whatever your taste. This is control. Right. You have control on here. When you come to the other ones, which we'll come on to very shortly, you can see the difference in that. Now we're going up to 45, 50 degrees, so it's quite a quick operation. And we are getting an increase in volume of the milk as well. So the milk started here, and it's 3/4 of the way up the jug now. Right. Stainless steel jug's great. Keeps the temperature in the milk as well. Always better to froth your milk first as well, because it takes slightly longer than...
These are going cold now. So
they are, yeah. So always, when we show it, make sure you use the milk first, and then the espresso. And you know that foolproof way of never overheating the milk? I ignored that completely.
Have you just overheated the milk?
I've overheated the milk.
That's
okay. We're up to 85 degrees, so the lactose there is rather burnt. But it's you can see the volume there. Nice amount of foam with that. Yeah. And a little bit too hot, but we will get this.
We might show that to the camera. So we got nice lot of foam in there. It tastes quite sweet.
Now, good practice with any machine. Make sure that milk device is clean straight away. Right. And what I always do, and always suggest to people, is run a little bit of hot water through there. Right. And you can see the steam pressure here, and now a nice little flow of water. This is like purging the wand, so it cleans it, gets any milk residues out of there. Yeah. And it's just good practice.
This is kind of gunky down here.
It is. It takes seconds to do it. Yeah. Really seconds to do it. So we've stopped it there, and that's nice and clean. The panarella obviously comes off for a deep clean. Get all that milk residue off. But it is worth running that little bit of water, a few seconds it takes, just to keep this nice and clean. Ready? So there we go, that's all done, and the milk's ready. So now we're ready to make an espresso, add the milk to that.
Yeah, if we're making a macchiato or a latte or a cappuccino. Or...
Right, hopping onto the Deluxe.
Okay.
The Deluxe has a little device that we call the Cappuccinatori.
A Cappuccinatori, fine.
And this Cappuccinatori sucks this is cold milk, fridge cold milk, sucks it out of there, into this, heats and aerates it. Yeah. And will create a nice foamy milk. Very simple.
But you can't control the temperature. So it's more convenient, but you're sacrificing control for convenience.
Yeah, I mean the temperature's good. It's a great drinking temperature. But you can't overheat, which is good. You can't underheat as well. So you get what you with this. So we press the milk frothing button.
I was going to say, because the buttons are labelled something different on the Deluxe, it's labelled milk froth, not steam.
It is, yeah.
Right, just so we're clear.
So again, we're waiting for the temperatures to come up a little bit here, and then we're going to get hot steam milk straight into there.
Oh, nice.
Very good. So there's a little bit of water first, but I'd never get too worried about that because there's water in your coffee, so it's diluting it a little bit, but it's only a tiny little amount. You'll see that come through in a second, and then the milk will come shooting through there as well. I see that little tiny bit of water, but it's a very, very small amount of water, so nothing to get too sort of wound up about. So this is free flow. Right. So you can go on.
As long as you had milk.
As long as you've got milk here, and you've got water here, it will keep on frothing milk. This is perfect. Hot chocolates, if you've got a lot of kids, and I've got a few, we can make a bulk amount of hot milk to make a lot of hot chocolate. So we stop this whenever we need it. Just press the tick button, and there we go.
We're going to need
So then we just to make that a cappuccino now.
A cappuccino.
Just whiz a quick coffee on there.
Stick an espresso.
Now, much as I said about the cleaning of the device on the panarella, the same thing applies to the Cappuccinatori, which I'll show you as soon as we've got rid of that coffee into the cup. Also, if you get it to the edge, get down the cup, you'll see it settle quite nicely. So it's like a layered drink as well. Very, very simple operation for doing this.
Oh yeah.
It will just split. I'm sure there's a good equation that you can use for that as well.
I'm sure there is.
There'll be something. So it will settle now nicely. So you've got the froth there, milk and then the tea, and it's just going to settle. So that's good. So this is going back to cleaning. The best practice for this, again, just a very, very quick operation. This is cold water. Press the milk froth button again, and you'll see the small amount of water, milk that's in the tubes here,
okay,
just flush out very
right. So we're going to pull up cold water through. We're going to steam the cold water to make warmer water, but that will clean it all out.
Cleans
it's going to go gunky, but
it will. You just get that. But again, it's a good practice just to do this. It's a few seconds really, and away it's cleaned. There we go. You see the milk residues come in there.
Yeah.
Literally, that's it. That's all you need to do. And if you do that every time, this will keep nice and clean. This also strips down for a deep clean.
Right.
So I would suggest you do this every time you use it, and maybe once every couple of days or once a week, depends on the usage. Strip this down and give it a clean. Yeah, and that's ready to go again. And then we move to the Prestige.
Right, because in the I know this because I read the instruction manual.
Okay.
This part of the Prestige is one of these, but they've given you a carafe.
It is basically, yeah. So yeah, rather than so it's like a cappuccino Tory but in carafe form. Yeah.
Right.
So this comes out. You can seal the top, easy to come out, and you can store that in the fridge if you want to keep that in the fridge.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't leave it in ambient room temperature.
No.
Especially in our wonderful heat that we've got here.
Yeah.
Too long.
Lights.
Yeah, they're very hot. So that goes in carafe head across. Now the big difference with carafe models is these are one-touch cappuccinos.
So this is going to assemble a whole cappuccino.
Yep.
If you push the cappuccino, can I push the cappuccino?
Go for it.
I'm going to push the cappuccino.
Have we actually programmed this?
I did some time ago.
Okay. Will it fit that cup?
I hope so.
Let's fingers crossed. So it's grinding your beans ready. It's then going to put through a measured amount of milk and a measured amount of coffee. Now you can change that. You can program it.
Yeah.
So you can have it as milky as you like, or as much coffee as you like. Coffee as you like. Yeah. So this. So you can.
Espresso-tastic.
You can make it fit your cup.
Fine.
As you wish. And you've also got two sides of this.
Right. So the latte. So we've got cappuccino, which I've just pushed.
Yep.
Which is going to make a cappuccino.
Basically.
And the latte macchiato is a milkier one, right?
Yep, it should be. But again, you can tailor it to as you wish. So you can make it a shorter drink, longer drink, whatever you want to do with it. Really. So this should cut off.
Right.
So milk gets there, we'll start getting nervous. And we can override this at any point by pushing the tick, that'll stop it. But that's you obviously program that quite short.
I think I used a small cup when we. Okay. That's fine.
But you can change this. No problem at all. So there's your milk in there, and now it will shoot through some coffee as well. So the cappuccino and the latte macchiato, similar kind of thing.
Yeah. Milk plus coffee.
Yeah, basically.
But you can, much like you could take the espresso and the espresso lungo and change them up how you want. You can change the cappuccino and the latte macchiato to be something.
And you see a nice layered drink there as well.
I'm actually going to drink that.
Yeah, that's pretty good, doesn't it? So as I say, that's the main difference between them. So in terms of choosing between the machines, if you like to really be in control of your milk temperature, really would recommend the Anima because you control it there completely, and if you don't pay attention to your thermometer, you can overheat it as I've done. But you can control it and get it hotter or cooler. With this one and the carafe, you kind of get what the machines give you, which is a great drinking temperature.
If you want it.
Very convenient as well, though.
Yeah,
very convenient because you can do an easy amount of milk as well with that.
Right.
Ready? Okay.
So that's brilliant.
Yeah.
If these machines look interesting to you, take a look at our website. It's down in the description at the bottom there. All the links to our social media are down at the bottom there as well. But otherwise, enjoy your coffee.